What's going on, everybody? It's your boy JP back with another video. Got another exclusive for y'all today. I have the Nokia 9 Pureview. I got this last Wednesday. Y'all can pick it up at Best Buy. Right now, well, actually it's ended now. Between last Sunday, I think, and today, the 11th, from the 3rd of March, you were able to pick this phone up with a $100 discount. A little late now. The MSRP is $700. I got it for $600. But really, for $700, it's still a pretty good kit. It's still a pretty good kit. This phone has a lot going for it. A lot going for it. And to many people, they may find this to be a better deal than the OnePlus 6T, honestly. It really does have a lot going for it. 6 gigs of RAM, USB Type-C. It has that amazing 5-lens camera, the flash, and a time of flight sensor. It is the Carl Zeiss. It is with Carl Zeiss technology. Android One. It is obviously a fingerprint magnet. I wiped it down a little bit, but you wouldn't know it. Let's see. What else is there? It does have a in-display fingerprint sensor. I had reset the phone. And upon going back through it, I didn't set up the fingerprint sensor. There's actually a couple videos already on this about that. The on-display fingerprint sensor is a little weird. It's a little wacky. You have to. It's optical. It's not ultrasonic. It's optical, like what was on the OnePlus 6T. But on this, you do have to kind of like press down on it, unlike the OnePlus 6T. I don't know if that's a hardware thing or if it's a software thing. So, but Nokia did already release a software update for this phone, which not only brought the security patch to February 1st, 2019, actually matching the security update that was just released for the Galaxy S10, which I'm using to record this now. But that update did add Face Unlock, and Face Unlock on this works really well. I'm very impressed with Face Unlock. It's not quite as fast as the OnePlus 6T, but it's pretty fast. The in-display fingerprint sensor, don't believe a lot of the videos that are really talking bad about it, and not just the videos, but other comments and forums and stuff like that. You just have to know how to use it. It's kind of like with the Galaxy S10 right now. It's weird because when you're setting the in-display fingerprint sensor up on that, it tells you to press down, and you have to. It won't register if you don't press down. But once the phone is actually set up, it takes longer to work when you press down. But if you just touch it, it works flawlessly and even faster than the OnePlus 6T. Now, again, if you have to rewind what I just said, be my guest. For confusion purposes, I'm talking about the Galaxy S10 with that. But on this right here, the Nokia 9 Pureview, you do actually have to press down on it. It won't really register if you don't. Again, I don't know if that's hardware or software. But other than that, other than the in-display fingerprint sensor and the facial recognition, it does have, of course, again, the Carl Zeiss 5-lens camera, the flash, and the time of flight sensor that I showed you. What's really unique about this is that it's flat, which to me is what's really nice about the upcoming LG G8. That it's flat. There's no camera hump. It'll sit solid, on a flat surface. This is, I think, the midnight blue color they call it. I could be wrong about that, but it is the only color that this is available in. Very sleek design. All glass, all the way around. Gorilla Glass 5, if I'm not mistaken. Always on display. Works really good. Aluminum side. You'll see, too, that this phone has absolutely no notch or hole punch. To be honest, I'm not used to this old design anymore. It does have the bezels top and bottom. It's still an 18:9 aspect ratio, 5.99 inches. Might as well just say 6 inches. Because even Nokia's other new phones are coming out with a notch of some sort, and this does not. And that probably has to do with the fact that this phone was delayed for many, 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 many months. So the design of this phone, I think, was probably already set in stone like a year ago. But it's not a bad design. I mean, Nokia did this old traditional design right. And I don't know why I say old, because the 18:9 aspect ratio actually, wasn't even around a year. And, before the Essential phone came out with the water drop notch, and then the iPhone 10 came out with the eyebrow notch. It was, the LG G6, which was, the first 18:9 aspect phone, it only came out a couple months before the Essential phone. But nonetheless, no reason for a history lesson here. Again, I know I've already said it once. I might have already said it twice. 6 gigs of RAM. I'm skipping the processor for a reason. Android 1, Pie Edition, already has the February security patch. It's completely stock Android, even more stock than the OnePlus 6T. 6 inches. It is OLED. It is OLED. It actually uses LG's POLED technology, plastic, I think, OLED. So it's not a Samsung AMOLED. It's actually LG technology, and it's beautiful, and it's Quad HD plus. So you are getting that 1440, that 2K resolution. It does have wireless charging. It doesn't have a headphone jack, but it does have a really nice speaker setup there, and of course USB Type-C, your noise cancellation, your microphone, stuff like that. There's your SIM tray. It does not have expansion. It has 128 gigs internal. It does have Quick Charge 3.0, which the quick charging brick is included. You have a quick charge, your USB Type-C. It's really, really weird here too, because Nokia included headphone, an earpiece, but it's the traditional 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. So they also included the adapter. Pretty cool. There's your booklets, your SIM ejector tool, your box, Nokia 9 Pureview, Android 1. Let's see. This right here kind of gives you a rundown of the specs right here. Pureview, pure display screen, 6-inch pole. Oh, well, heck, this even says 6-inch. A lot of material says 5.99. I didn't even realize they just said 6-inch on this. 2K resolution, under-screen fingerprint sensor, wireless charging, 6 gigs of RAM, 128 internal, Snapdragon 845, pure up-to-date, secure always with Nokia. One of the reasons why I kept skipping the processor is because this phone has so much awesome current and next-gen technology. And when I say current technology, I'm talking about, usually when I say current technology, I would normally be including the Snapdragon 855. But this actually, that's the only thing that's not current or not next-gen about this, is that it has a Snapdragon 845 from last year. Now, I mean, there's devices still coming out with the Snapdragon 845. ZTE sub-brand Nubia just released the Red Magic Mars gaming phone here in the US, and that has a Snapdragon 845. But you're also talking about a device that's less than half the price of this. And it's also the quickest Snapdragon 845 device available. I mean, it's smoking everything in benchmarks as far as the Snapdragon 845 goes, and even the Kirin 980 powered devices. This phone, however, the Nokia 9 Pureview, it scores about the same as the OnePlus 6T. It scores just below 300,000 Antutu points. Was really liking to see it score 320 like the Nubia was doing. But the benchmarks are just synthetic. It's not a big deal. It's not real life performance anyway. Don't mind the Chihuahua here. But that's White Shoes there. If you couldn't tell by his paws there, just like Xerxes from Flossie Carter's videos. Shout out to Flossie Carter there, by the way. But I mean, this phone has. I mean, it's a great deal, honestly. Unlike the OnePlus 6T, it's Quad HD OLED versus Full HD OLED. This has wireless charging and still manages to maintain Quick Charge 3.0 for a wired connection. The wireless charging is also fast charge wireless. It's 10 watt instead of 5 watt. Not the quickest, but it's faster than base. It has the Penta lens camera, if I'm saying that right, for the 5 lenses, time of flight, and the flash. I mean, it's a superior camera from the OnePlus 6T. Superior screen from the OnePlus 6T. Neither have the headphone jack. Both have the Snapdragon 845. The base OnePlus 6T has 6 gigs of RAM. I mean, this just has tons of things that the OnePlus 6T does not have. And if you were lucky enough to get this for $600, then you only paid $50 more than the base OnePlus 6T with 6 gigs of RAM, which is $550. You got a great deal because that extra $50 that you spent, you get a huge package here. You get the OnePlus 6T, stock Android and all, or stockish Android for the stock Android patrol that want to go in the comments and tell me that, oh, that's not stock. It's not stock unless it's a Pixel phone. But then again, this is Android 1, so this is stock. There's no stockish about it. But you get where I'm going at with this. I mean, it's like basically the OnePlus 6T with the better camera, better screen, wireless charging. I mean, we already know that the OnePlus 7 that's going to come out in May won't have wireless charging. So, I mean, it's kind of, it's kind of bogus, I think. Wireless charging wasn't and still isn't a necessity or a deal breaker for me, but with OnePlus steadily raising their prices, the OnePlus 7 is supposed to go up another $30 or $20, something like that. It's supposed to be $570, I think, or $569 from what I've read. And they're still not adding wireless charging. So, Peanut, calm down. White Shoes. But again, I had to break character there, man. Obviously, Flossie Carter's one of the reasons why I do this. So again, shout out to him for the second time. But he wants to get down. But anyway, I got the covers like that for him. So don't think I just have a messy bed, y'all. I do that for him. He loves it like that. He's afraid to jump otherwise if the covers aren't down, which he just jumped. But anyway, I just wanted to give a quick rundown on this. It's a sweet device. It really is. It runs great. I find myself using this over the my Galaxy S10 sometimes. I mean, it's pretty awesome. It really is. But hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Got some questions? Give me a holler. It's obviously White Shoes approved here. Peanut approved. I really shouldn't take the things that Flossie uses there. He's kind of been using that for years. I got to come up with my own things here. But shout out to J Will. Shout out to My Project 13, Magic Tech, TechRite. TechRite has been doing it big lately. Very impressed with him. Donovan Hornbeck again. Yeah, y'all. Nokia 9 Pureview. Sweet device. The cameras are awesome. The cameras are sick. The in-display fingerprint sensor works a lot better than people say it does. You just have to press down on it. The face unlock. Not as fast as the OnePlus 6T, but it gets the job done, and it gets it done right. It gets it done really good. It's very, it's not you can't fool it, and it's very accurate. Wireless charging again. I even used my Galaxy S10 to charge this when I first got it, just for bragging rights. I should have took a video of it, but like I said, y'all hit me up. I hope y'all like this. I haven't seen a lot of videos on this phone, so I hope y'all enjoy it. Just to kind of give a rundown here, if Peanut will let me here, make sure it doesn't get in the way. I do want to kind of let you Android 9, you know. Yeah, well, y'all get the idea. It does have the gestures like the Pixel phones do. But anyway, hit me up in the comments.